we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on last year's national champion, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Kentucky ready to go toe meets leather and start this game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Ole Miss offense will get the ball first. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw, it's Anger. He's got the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Under fire. It's complete on the right side. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. The Rebels moving quickly to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The play action fake. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. Hits it up for the first down. And the Rebels are flying down the field. Wants to keep it in the air. Got a man in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now inside the 20, first and 10 from the 18. They'll throw it from the red zone. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Rebels! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
So Kentucky's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. They are going to be greeted rather rudely, I guess, by a group of defensive linemen that wreak havoc and hunt down quarterbacks, Jesse.
And they wreck games. They take away everything you do offensively. So it's a huge challenge in this one, David, for this offensive coordinator to try to call plays and find ways to get the football away from these big fellas up front because they take games over.
And get the ball out quick. Like when you've got a defensive line that can penetrate, that can get TFLs, get sacks, it's going to be on this offensive line to buy a little bit of time, but also the ball to come out quick, win in the secondary right now.
Runs through the tackle. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. A big third down coming, and Hoddy Toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Here's the heat. Rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He's got it. He's got great speed. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Snagged out of the air.
I love early in the game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
Tight end finds a soft spot. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. Dropping back, it's Anger. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. It's caught. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. They'll line up for a second down play. Wants to go up top. Pulls it in. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Looking to throw on first down. Snags it! And he will score! Touchdown, Ole Miss!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Gonna swing it on second down. Fires to the wideout. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. It's Rasmussen. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Kentucky will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On his way back from the 20. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Wants to throw. It's Anger. Blasted as he lets it go. Almost had the completion. Just missed it.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires downfield. He's got an open man. Off to the races to the right. Touchdown, Rebels! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down. Here's the pressure. Finds his tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Now on second down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He's taking the shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And I love taking deep shots. I think it makes quarterbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
Grab near the sticks. It's Rasmussen. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gives it on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Finds his big tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. To the air, it's Anger. Pressure coming. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Caught at the 25. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Nothing but punts as a result of the first 3 offensive drives, hoping this one gets a little more done. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. So now it's second and long. Now the play fake. Takes the easy completion. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. The Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Gets the back moving. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Flips it out in the flat. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in the groove.
And the Rebels want to move quickly.
Well, this defense has tried to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB. It's not working, though. That last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
Got his man. Open space at the 25. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. The Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To throw, it's Anger. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. And he's going to bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the run. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. From the gun, the running back has it. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Kentucky will be forced to punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Back to pass, it's Anger. Pocket breaking down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. On target. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. And the Rebels will hustle to the line. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. It's on target and complete. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Tries to get it on the ground. Turning it on. Touchdown, Rebels. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. That he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a first down. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. He caught it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On 2nd and goal, he gets another chance. He steps and powers and works his way, and they finally get him down at the 2. Finding it tough to make positive yardage now. 3rd and goal from the 2. Gets it out quickly. They will score! Touchdown, Wildcats!
Well, let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about. Until that play right there, they finally score. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Anger. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. Makes a grab past the marker. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking to throw on first down. Right on the money. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Rebels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Sends it downfield. Makes the catch and a huge play on the left side. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable first half of football so far today in Oxford. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's head back to the Grove at our fellas at Vaught Hemingway Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the Rebels will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And the Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on second down. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? Well, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Kentucky sent out the punting unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Quarterback making adjustments. Motion from the wideout. To the air, it's Anger. He makes the grab.
And that's a good job by the dragger out there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up.
And the defense gives up the first down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like...
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. And the Rebels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Back to pass. Makes the grab on the left. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a man. He's got it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you can get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. Got his man on the right. Touchdown, Ole Miss! And they take it in for 6 more points. These guys wanted to make a statement. The statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop them. No, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. The give to the back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going.
Breaks into the open. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Makes the grab. It's Rasmussen. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a...
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
How about that play by the free safety? He actually wasn't blitzing on that play. He had dropped down to the box, and he was just watching the QB and watching to see what was going around him. When he saw the quarterback keep holding on to the ball, he just said, man, I'm just going to go get him myself. And he shows you the speed and is able to close the gap.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Kentucky will be forced to punt. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Dropping back, it's Anger. Makes the catch.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Going for the big play. Threads it inside the 10. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Quick strike complete. Touchdown, Rebels! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
To the air on 1st down. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really hard on this quarterback here in the 2nd half to throw any completions.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Dropping back, it's Anger. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. You got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. And the Rebels want to pick up the tempo. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Showing the arm strength to the left. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Quarterback adapting. Fires on the move. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Finds a man in the middle. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. final period. Gonna look downfield again. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Got his man. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. The Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Scanning the field, it's Anger. Using the quick game. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Wants to throw on first down. He's got it on the run. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Touchdown! Ole Miss! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And honestly, it's
a fake. The kicker wants to throw it. And they'll knock him down. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Kentucky, 7.
And he's going to try to return this one. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. There he goes. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers or big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
Fires to the tight end. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Wildcats really need to keep this drive alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Just needs a crack to get a return. He gets a block. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Throws to the tight end. It's complete. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. Back to throw. It's Anger. It's complete. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Looking to fire. They're working that left side. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Rebels have their offense in high gear. Looking to throw on first down. Fires on the move. Finds a man on the right. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. The Rebels have it in scoring position on first and goal. They want to throw it. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on.
Throw to the end zone, picked off.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a 2-point conversion. The interception was just great.
Kentucky, 7.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down.
Let's go!
They send the tight end in motion. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's big.
And a sack all the way back at the 5. Kentucky will be forced to punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much that this coaching staff can be happy about.
Yeah, and now it's about stat padding, right? Like you can just put up more numbers. You know this game's pretty good. Don't turn it over. Don't make a mistake. But this game...
Catch inside the 25. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. And the Rebels have taken it inside the 20. Back to throw. It's Anger. A shot toward the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently, their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Well, head coach obviously decided it was best to go for 2 points right there. They didn't get it, and you just wonder if chasing the points is going to hurt this team later in the game.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. From the gun. Give on the inside. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Back to pass on 2nd down. And the Heat gets there, and they get it down at the 14-yard line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. From the gun, wants to pass.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation. Hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
Slips through the line. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Making side adjustments here. to the tight end. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. This quarterback part of their running game. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and 10, a 4-wideout set, trips right. Looking for a man, it's Anger. Here comes the heat. Fakes to grab. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone. The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Unleashes to the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Man, you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. DBs will try to keep everything in front. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And the ball falls to the ground, incomplete. The game is over, and that's just sort of how this one has gone. After the stumble earlier this year,